Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the MAC, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's... on their team, they have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fan...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the conversion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
FIU pushing tempo. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. FIU will line up to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly... Your punt cover unit. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He's got the back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sucks. On the play. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Washington State, 7, Florida International,
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. FIU pushing tempo. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Smith. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll immediately call timeout. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, how tough. And he drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. FIU pushing tempo. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls and fires complete. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Gets away from 1, finds room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
The give on the inside. Oh, what a spin. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just insufficient.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It's complete on the right side. And boy, is he close. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, it's loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
And all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cougars. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. FIU pushing tempo. He'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They made 3rd down That's a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got his man. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Washington State ready to go with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient.
And he breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fakes his man out. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. FIU pushing tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He lofted it high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Got the back over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Skips away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walker. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lucas. And here comes the offense on second down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. FIU pushing tempo. Defense not showing press coverage. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is, look.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Like, every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Washington State going back to work on first down. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what?
The ball pops out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the moment.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up. defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the ground with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket, stayed in there way too long. A coverage sack for this defense. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Washington State will have to boot it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Another FIU.
They'll go to the air. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Let's it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.